Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, NOOCH Too Good. Hey, Pancake Platoon has subscribed over on Twitch. Thank you, Pancake Platoon. Thanks to Reborn TC Gang over there. Ice of Spades. We're doing Ice of Spades as Kahoot today. Ethan, Ice of Spades, 9588472. Go to Kahoot.it, enter the Kahoot code. It's a Star Wars trivia Kahoot. Star Wars trivia. Sean has made it to the stream. Let's say hello to one. Oh, I gotta get the, oops. I gotta get the right screen up. I had the wrong screen up. Let's just get the, there we go. This is it. Come on, software. Sometimes you gotta give the software a little push. I don't know, man. I bought this new computer. It was like 10 months ago, and I was all excited about it, and it has never quite worked right. I don't know what the deal is. You know, I spent some money on it. I feel like it should be doing better than it's doing, but it's not. Anyway, Sean and Robert Rich are here. Let's welcome some Masters members to the stream. Easy Conquest, 5th tier. How do you get past Jawas? What a great question. You just got to have a good single target team. You don't need a lot of assists. Wait, are you not Ethan? I thought you were Ethan. Hang on a second. I guess, oh, it's a different Ethan. Aha! I knew you were Ethan. Okay, I knew you were Ethan. Okay, all right, different Ethan. It's a different guy named Ethan. That's all right. I thought I like had your name mixed up, so I'm like, I don't think so. I thought that was Ethan, but you are Ethan. But another Ethan gave me this Kahoot, this Star Wars Trivia Kahoot. The winner will get a roster review today, boys and girls. We're doing roster reviews. We're having fun. Hey, if we get through a bunch of roster reviews, we can play some more Conquest, and you guys can help me out with that. I found a couple of tricks in there that I'm working on. And then, you guys can help me do some more Acolyte rewriting at the end. If you want to hang around for a while, we can do some more Acolyte rewriting at the end. We got one of our Knights members in line for a review today. Yeah, I'm glad we got it straight too. I was like, wait a minute, your name, I was thinking your name's Ethan. For some reason I was thinking I had your name wrong, which would make you feel bad because you've been a mod and you've been around for a while, my friend. You were one of our first, maybe if not our first dad talk we did back in the day. But no, I got your name right. There's some kind of cool stuff coming on the channel here. We're always having fun, man. We're always having fun. Smoking Joseph. There's some fun thumbnails coming on the channel. I love a good thumbnail. Hey, so Ethan is watching now. So we got two different Ethans. Ice of Spades is on Twitch right now. There's Smoking Joseph. Ice of Spades is on Twitch right now. He's been one of our mods for a long time. He's been involved in the channel deeply for a long, long time, and I know his name is Ethan, so I thought it was his Kahoot, but it's not. It's a different Ethan. Ethan on YouTube, speak up, or on Twitch. Let us know the proper Ethan who designed this. Please let us know so we can say hello to you. Star Wars trivia. The winner gets a roster review today. And hey, there's Tyler Baslin. All right. Is Twitch working? It's not showing video for me. Hold on. Here we go. King of the who? The Britons. Who are the Britons? All of us. We're all Britons. Well, I didn't vote for you. Don't vote for a king. How do you get to be king then? The Lady of the Lake extended the sword Excalibur. Tarts and lakes handing out swords is no basis for a system of government. Help, I'm being repressed. I kind of summed up that scene. I can't get it exactly, but I think that's pretty darn close, so. Anyway, how we doing today, guys? I was a little, I don't know, what the stream combobulation wasn't quite in line. Hey, by the way, day 7,647 of Asking Coca-Cola to sponsor the channel. Have a Coke and a smile, everybody. Pretty close. I was close. I don't think I was spot on, but I was close. Jawa's 5th tier of easy conquest. Let's talk about this, guys. What do you guys use to beat Jawas in conquest? And we're talking easy here, so it's gonna be somebody that doesn't have a lot of teams. You don't really want a lot of assists, or you gotta kill him fast. You gotta kill him fast. Like, I just used my Iden Versio team to kill a team of Jawas today, or yesterday, in normal conquest, but they killed him real fast. Like, it was each turn a Jawa died. There was nothing in between. So if you've got other ideas, I mean, you just gotta kill him fast. If, like, I've tried Vader. Vader doesn't work because he just stacks up so many freaking, with all the dots and damage, he just gets too many. He gets too many thermals on him. Yeah, we're taking donations, absolutely. Today's a regular roster review stream. That means we're having a Kahoot for a roster review, and we're just doing normal donations today, Josh. So pop it in there, baby. Yeah, you kind of just got to use your best team. There's really no way to get around it. If you can add some health, and you want to kill Scavenger first, make sure Scavenger doesn't get off an AoE bomb. So kill Scavenger first. I don't know who. After that, I don't think the order is super important. Probably try to avoid Chief Nebbit until last, because he's going to take you. If anybody's going to take you a while to get through, it's going to be Chief Nebbit. So try to keep Chief Nebbit for last. So yeah, that's all. If you're stuck, you're stuck. That sucks, man. If you're near the end of Sector 5, I mean, that's going to be like probably a Relic Jawa team or a Gear 12. Add as much health and protection as you can with your Datacrons or your data discs. I don't think I've ever gotten that far in easy conquest. I don't think I've ever gotten to Sector 5 in easy conquest, honestly. Thou shalt lovest the holy hand grenade. Thou shalt count to 3. Thou shalt not count to 4. Neither shalt thou count to 5. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. 3! How do you unlock medium? You just gotta finish easy. I guess I have gotten that far in easy, because you gotta get to the end of easy. I guess I have gotten that far in easy. I lied. You're right. No, Sean, you're right. I forgot about that. You have to finish easy to get to normal. What teams you got, Sean? No, finishing easy is just getting to the last node and finishing it. What teams you got, Sean? What's working, what's not? You have to move some mods around or something. Thou shalt not count to 2 unless thou immediately proceeds to 3. Your bloody arm fell off. Revan, Malik makes it impossible to kill me if I try and take him out early. Malik's a beast. Honestly, if you don't have a Galactic Legend or like Jedi Knight Luke or something, Malik's a beast. Because that's going to be like a Relic 4 Malik at the end of normal conquest. That's tough. You don't have to finish normal conquest to get to hard conquest, so he's got to get to 4 million galactic power. Geo's Relic Jedi from Lightspeed Bundle and Gear 11 Iden. Gear 11 Iden's not going to do it. I would never refresh. Well, I guess you're trying to finish it. Geos are going to be tough. Relic Jedi from Lightspeed Bundle. What does that mean? That's pretty broad. Oh, you got the Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's not going to do much. That's not much of a team. No, Scavenger does not stop the detonators in Conquest. Scavenger will stop the detonators in other game modes. But in Conquest, the detonators keep on coming. Hey, Josh, I got you. Give me your ally code, my friend. Why do you need at least crate 4 in normal? Crate 3 in normal is better than the final crate in easy. Okay. Alright, guys, about 30 seconds here. We'll get this going. EthanG, welcome to NOOCH Masters! Is that you? Is that Ethan? A new Masters member today, boys and girls. Let's celebrate. Not only has EthanG joined Masters today, EthanG designed this Kahoot, this Star Wars Trivia Kahoot. Ethan, if you want your roster review, put your code in there, and I need to get Josh's code. Just rewards and extra Zetas. All right, works. Good enough, good enough. All right, guys, let's get this going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Star Wars Trivia. Let's go. Look, that music's on there. Gotta turn that off. What is Luke Skywalker's call sign during? Come on, guys. Yeah, this is a timer. This is gonna be a timer quiz. It's gonna be a timer quiz. I'm not reading these. Red 5. Really, guys? 9 of you guys didn't know that? Let's talk for a moment. Let's talk for a moment. I don't think I have Red 5 and Red 5 standing by. Wow. Well, 90 guys, man. Good luck. Honestly, if we're playing a Star Wars trivia game and you don't know that answer, hey, I love you. I'm glad. I really do. I love you. I'm glad you're here, but you're probably not going to do very well. I'm just a heads up. When did the Great Jedi Purge begin? See, I have no idea. This is 21 BBY 1920. I don't know the year. Well, before the Battle of Yavin, it's got to be 19, right? Yeah, there we go. I just took Luke's age and backtracked. I just backtracked from Luke's age there. I still need Josh McLaughlin and EthanG's. There we go. EthanG's ally code just came through. Josh McLaughlin, I need your ally code. 1776, that might have been the answer too. There, we just got a whole new leaderboard. I love it. Joe's Babies. Double points. What was Galen Erso's nickname for his daughter? Come on. Jin, Rogue One, Peanut, Stardust. Peanut. I can't remember this actor's name, but he's so good. I can never picture him calling somebody Peanut in a, hello, my Peanut. What's his name? He's really good. Everything I see him in, I like. I always like him. He's always good. He's usually the bad guy. You butt-mitted yours? I don't see it. That's the problem, Josh. If you don't put X's in there, see the way EthanG typed it? If you put X's in there, that I can see it. Otherwise, YouTube, like, spam blocks it for me. Joe Babies. Joe Babies are in first place. Joe Babies. Mads Mikkelsen. There you go. He was a great Bond villain with the blood. Oh. What are the final words of Anakin Skywalker? I hate you! I don't like sand. What have I done? You were right. I was going to say that's wrong, but he comes back to Anakin. I got it now, Josh. He comes back to Anakin. That was a good question. That was a quality question. That was a quality question. That was, I like that one. By the way, you know what? Early sneak peek for everybody here. Since this question came up, Smokin' Joseph just gave me this today. This will be on a future thumbnail. Get ready. This will be on a future thumbnail. It looks like my grandpa. Of course, I probably look a little more like a little more like my grandpa on a daily basis. So, just prepare a little sneak peek, just for future. That'll be on a. I love that. I love these are gonna be good. Smokin' Joseph. I've commissioned Smokin' Joseph to make several of these. They're really good. You were right. Tell your sister you were right. Joe babies. Double points. How many hands get cut off across the first 6 movies? Oh my gosh. Well, there's one. It's really half an arm. Oh my gosh. Luke, Vader, Anakin again. I don't know, dude. Let's talk it through. The Exile, see the pinned message. There's a video link in there to tell you how roster views work on the channel. Let's see here. 829 941 73. All right. Anakin, Darth Vader, Luke, Mace Windu. Okay, that's 5. That's not 12. Dooku, both hands, right? Did Grievous get his hands cut off on the movie? I don't think he got... Wampa, okay. Wampa. I don't think Grievous didn't get his hands cut off in the movies, did he? Walrus Man. Pondo Baba. It's an arm, but we're counting. Yeah. No, Dr. What's-His-Face was the guy with the face. Pondo Baba was the Walrus Man. Okay, that's 9. Did Jango get his arm cut off? I know in an extended scene, Jango got his hand cut off, right? Right before he got his head cut off? We'll say Jango. Grievous lost a few? Okay. In the movies? So in Revenge of the Sith, when Grievous fights Kenobi, he cuts off his hands. Is it when he... I thought he was just cutting the lightsabers in half. We counted Mace Windu. Well, we had 10, then we had 2 Grievous hands. That's 12. So was Anakin twice, Vader once, Luke once, Mace Windu once, Pondo Baba, Wampa, Grievous twice, Grievous 4 times, Jango, and Dooku with 2 hands. Thundar the Barbarian. I had the sound off here, so I got a copyright strike the other day. On the James Earl Jones video, I got a copyright strike. Okay, let's take a look. Roll, baby, roll! Howdy, make it through that. There will probably be a lot of battle droid hands on the field. Here we go. They slow-mo. Wait, is that the hand right there? Yep, there it is. Look. No arm. He got it. Then the head. Then poor Boba. Poor Boba Fett in the middle of the battlefield. Very dramatic. Alright. Well, there you go. There you go. As Jango Fett. Yeah, we'll open up voice chat. I'll get in there. Gotta go in the waiting room. Go in my waiting room if you want to go into voice chat for your review. Now keep in mind, Josh, we got 5 minutes for your review, so keep it in mind. Alright, next. Joe Babies drops out Arcstar. That was a good question. That kind of set it apart there. Number 6. Double points. Who destroyed Tipoca City on the planet Camino? Tarkin, Wolf, Yularen. I have no idea. I don't know this answer. Edmund Rampart. That's stuff I don't know about. That's in Clone Wars, I'm sure. All right, sir. I'll take your word for that one. Trash Compactor leading the way. What's the project name for the first Death Star? Stardust, Necromancer, Warmantle, Blackwing. Stardust. It's the same as Jyn Erso's nickname, guys. It's in Bad Batch? Okay. Bad Batch is just a Clone Wars spin-off. Yep, we got 100 people on stream on YouTube and only 25 likes. Get some likes on there, baby. Cantina's patron. Yep, we got him ice. We got him ice. All right. Who shot first? Oh, come on. Han, Greedo shot at the same time. Of all the things George did to the movies, I think that's the worst one. The Jabba scene ad is pretty bad, but it doesn't destroy. It doesn't destroy something our hero did. Nobody cared. It bothered nobody that Han shot first. It bothered nobody except George Lucas. He was the only one. George Lucas was the only person in the entire galaxy that was bothered by Han shooting first. That's all I'm saying. That was bad. Double points. What's the clone number of Captain Rex? 7567 5555 1409 756 CT 7567. There you go. Jimmy Jam. Tatooine is located in the mid-rim. True or false? You and CJ Animals walk in front of the camera? What? It's false. It's in the outer rim. Double points. What is Grand Moff Tarkin's homeworld? I don't know this. Lego, Dantooine, Eriadu, Eadu. Or Edu, I don't know. It's one of these two. Yeah, Eriadu. Do you think George should come back? I think he should make. I think it's that ship has sailed. Plus, he's what, mid-70s now? Do it over here. He's 80. He ain't coming back. AI George Lucas, anyone? Nah. Dude's 80. He's not coming back. He's gonna do an interview every now and then and tell everybody how messed up Disney is. He kept his mouth shut for a while. He really did. Didn't they get divorced? Maybe not. I thought they got divorced. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. I don't know. He's 80 to run. Yeah, he's at the right age to run for president for sure. No, I think that he did his thing. He sold it to Disney. He kept quiet for a long time. Lately, he's been saying a little bit of stuff, you know, not really happy with what they did, but he's like, it's not my thing anymore, so they're free to do what they want. And there you go. Simple Fishing Guide. Thanks for all the SWGOH content. It's helped you a lot with getting into the game. Hey, that's great, buddy. That's great. Thanks, Simple Fishing Guy. FSDuke in the lead for a roster review. That was a big one. Double points. How many Jedi were on the High Council? I don't know. 16, 14, 10, 12. That's a giant building. 12. That's usually the answer, right? 12 on a jury, 12 months of the year, dozen eggs, 12 Jedi in the High Council. No room for Skywalker. Waiting Shadow has joined the stream. We'll take a quick little break here. Hold on. To give Waiting Shadow his High Council intro. Hold on, where is it? There we go. How you doing, sir? How's the music business treating you? You lack conviction, my friend.
You lack conviction.
Hayden had to slow himself down for that scene, baby. Slow it down, Hayden. You're gonna chop her in half. Next question. What planet was Starkiller base built on in? Hoth, Ilum, Vandor, Agamar. Let's say hello to Hex, one of our Masters members. Hey, Sensuna. Ilum. In Kansas City for the weekend. Cindy. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're about 2 hours north of me. 2.5 hours north of where I am right now. I could hit a golf ball up there. FSDuke's in first place. Who was Count Dooku's apprentice when he was part of the Jedi Order? Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Sifo Dyas. Come on now. Great picture. Qui-Gon Jinn. Everybody knew that. Number 15. Double points. Who was the first character to speak in A New Hope? C-3PO or Darth Vader? Wow, just two options there. It's 3PO. Yeah. We're doomed. All right, FSDuke is in the lead here. Jimmy Jim is close behind. Farther behind is Trash Compactor. Vying for a free roster view. 3 questions left. According to 3PO, what are the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field? 3,720 to 1. 3,721. 5,720 to 1. It's A, yeah. 3,720. Never tell me the odds. I took that one off. I had that one on here. True or false? Luke Skywalker's name was originally going to be Starkiller. It's a pretty awful picture of Mark Hamill there. True. Luke Starkiller, baby. FSDuke, looks like you're going to get this last question. What planet is Obi-Wan from? This is funny. Corellia, Naboo, Coruscant, Stujon. The answer to this question contains all of my beef with canon. The answer is Stujon. How do we get the name of that planet? Okay. George Lucas was being interviewed by Jon Stewart, and Jon Stewart said, what planet is Obi-Wan from? And George Lucas said, well, you know, Stujon. That's my beef with canon. Yoda, he made up on the fly. I mean, so much of stuff was just kind of just fun stuff. Let's just have fun. Let's just have fun. I'm not a big fan of canon. Make it all consistent and make it good writing, and we'll be okay. You don't want something completely out of touch with the rest of, you know, the rest of the galaxy, but come on. FSDuke. Give me your ally code in chat. You'll get a review. Fly-in recording session. Cool. All right, let's get this mod score spreadsheet up. We're gonna start with JK Tim. He's actually, oh, I didn't get a, I just didn't, I gotta get a galactic power here. Ten 3 5 6 5 8 2. No, that's because I had it earlier. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So we'll start over here. JK Tim is 758 799 633. What? Okay. All right, we are at 6.26 and 10. It looks pretty good. $10 even, huh? $10 even. Hold on. Gorilla Kong, 867449. That's a good mod score. That's a really good mod score, actually. 8674. Not quite that good. Right there. Yeah, that's a good mod score. Nice mods. I'll let him know we're doing his review here. All right, let's get over to the game here. All right, JK Tim. It's our first review for the day, a 5-minute review. Your FSDuke? Okay, Sylvain. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right, folks, I think it's that time of day. We got 113 viewers on YouTube. We got about 15 on Twitch. Whoa. If you are lurking, give me a big L in chat. Let me know that you're lurking. Say something. Give us a big old raise of the hand so we can shout you out here on the stream as lurkers. We love our lurkers here on NOOCH Too Good. So, fall has arrived, which means I'm gonna start having trouble breathing, which means it's starting to get, it's dark in the morning. It's harder to get up in the morning because it's dark when I get up. I get up at like 6 usually, and it's just dark, so it makes it harder to get up. I feel a little more tired just because of my allergies aren't a problem. I take shots to keep my allergies, but just this, there's so much stuff in the air. Hey, Blaze over on Twitch. Over on YouTube, we got Someone, Trash Compactor, Kid Collector, Rocky Bubbles, Stinky the Hut, Kalar, Marag, Jacob Lemons, Aerith and Earth, what's up? The Arcstar, Earth is on both accounts. Sensuna, John Fisher, Golden Hold, Waiting Shadow. It's Weskin Sky, KMac 40121, Ren 2G. Ren 2 Good? Ren 2 Good, is that what it is? Soul Kuiper, Sylvain Bernard, Dinjarin, Djibouti Bacon, Dando Stervecki, Appalling, and Tyler Baslin are lurking on YouTube. We got a bunch of lurkers today. Do the liking and subscribing, folks. All right, let's get this trivia out of the way. Let's get our timer started here for JK Tim. All right, Tim, we know that you got good mods, so we're in good shape there. Let's take a look at your ships. I see a Scythe. That's usually a pretty good sign there. We have Executor. Interesting, you got a 5-star Executor, none of the other big capital ships. Where was he in Grand Arena? A Rhodium 2 with those mods, and with 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be in Kyber. You should be in Kyber with this. I mean, yeah, the Datacrons. This is a Kyber type of roster, man. I mean, look at your Empire fleet. I know you don't have great fleets, but you can beat fleets with this. There's no Interceptor. You still might be able to beat a Leviathan, maybe, or at least wind it down a little bit for somebody else to do something. This is close to beating Executor. Probably can beat Executor in some cases. That 7-star TIE Echelon is really important there. Galactic Republic looking great. You need to finish your Marauder. Man, you got Relic Bad Batch and a 5-star Marauder? Farm the Marauder, dude. If you have anything to do on your roster right now, it is that Marauder. And by the way, this is not a bundle purchase. The Plo Koon is not, and Clone Sergeant. Farm the Marauder. Holy cow. I don't care what else you're doing on that. This is good. Everything looks good up here, except that Marauder needs to be farmed. 100%. Do that. Do that little thing. All right, over here, we know we got good Datacrons, so that's a good, I mean, not great Datacrons, but good Datacrons. And in characters, we got 4 Galactic Legends, Gas, Imperial Troopers, we got Inquisitors. This is a pretty deep roster for a Rhodium 2, honestly. I would expect to see... this roster should be in Kyber like 4 or 5. You're good enough. Your mods are good enough. Your mods are better than mine, for God's sake. Those are okay. That's a nice mod. Those are okay. Waktan bores real fast. Again, you could probably... pare down 20 speed off of Mara Jade. Keep her at 320. She gets 70 speed from Starkiller anyway. She's going to outspeed everybody except Galactic Legends. Yeah, you're going deep on the 300s is what you're doing. Is she 300? Wow. Scavenger Ray is 303. You don't get a lot of Scavenger Ray 303. 303 all the way down to Basilishan Fallen. Jedi Knight Revan is 300. Yeah, so you're spreading out the mods pretty well. You're spreading them out pretty well. 293. So we're just going to say Jedi Knight Revan, so that's going to give us 8 times 3, 24. 28 characters at 300 speed is... We'd only expect to see 16 or 17 here with your, galactic powers. So, yeah, man, it's a nice roster. Maul is there. Get yourself into Kyber. I don't know what the problem is here. Are we farming for, what are we farming right now? Rey Kylo, Lord Vader, Sith, it's kind of a roundabout. You got Maul, so that's good. No Omicrons on Maul. Those Omicrons would be nice, right? Maul doesn't have any Omicrons? Oh, boy. Brain just blew up. My brain just blew up. I had not even thought about or considered that. What are we farming for? Jedi Knight Luke. Okay. Is he on the roster? All right. So Jedi Knight Luke is a pathway to many things to powers that many would consider natural. Jedi Knight Luke is a pathway to Jabba and Leia and Jedi Master Luke. It's just a clear path there. Let's see how you're doing for Jabba, because we know I love Jabba. Okay, so Jabba looks like being farmed. I don't know why you'd have Greedo Gear 12 otherwise. Embo is up for Lord Vader. Well, maybe not. These guys aren't even sharded yet. You are probably, like, right around the corner. Like, for sure, Jedi Master Luke. You might be farming tickets for Jedi Master Luke right now. He's probably farming tickets for Jedi Master Luke. Then it's Jabba and Leia, and then we're going to look at Profundity, and that's where we're going with the account. Let me do one more look here, one more thing. Yeah, no. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's Jabba, Luke, Leia, Profundity. Those are the next big farms on the roster. I like your deep mods a lot. I really do. Really do. Noise. A lot of people just got squished out of Kyber, dropped to Kyber 3 to A2. What? Stinky, you got, like, you just dropped out of nowhere? Yeah, Connor, we can do that. Give me your ally code. Like, your performance wasn't any different? They just dropped you to Erodium based on your score? What? Well, you dropped from Kyber 2 to Kyber 3. I've done that. I've done the same thing. I had a thumb on it. Yeah, I've done the same thing. I was in Kyber 2, got a win, dropped to Kyber 3. I've had that happen to me. But Kyber, what was it? What'd you say, Stinky? You dropped Kyber 3 to Erodium 2. I need to know, did you lose a bunch of battles? Or did you just drop? Did they just drop you? Kyber 3 to Erodium 2, I think you would have had to lose some battles. Yikes. Talk about a bad player experience there. Holy cow. Gotcha, Connor. Hey, John Fisher. I do private reviews whenever I'm not working. So private reviews, if you donate on stream, if you become a Masters member, if you join up on Patreon for 20 bucks, then just DM me on Discord. I'll get your private review done, and I'll do it as soon as I can. I work for the man Sunday, Monday, Tuesday right now. That's changing in 2025. So any day except Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I can get your private to you, and we'll agree on a time. So that's how privates work. So yeah. There you go, John Fisher. That's disturbing news, to have, like, a moderately bad record. You got squished for no reason. I didn't get squished. I'm still in Kyber 3. I'm kind of I'm right in the range there, though. Boy, I will tell you this. I was in Kyber 2 for a long time, and it does look like they've increased their range there on Kyber 3. Hex, we'll have to remember that for next time. I wrote it down. Well, you have to remind me, Hex, because I'll forget by next week. You got squished to Kyber 4 to 5. Face 11 opponents for... Yeah. Waiting Shadow is gifted 10 memberships, boys and girls. You know what that means. We are making it green. Make it green. Boy, a bunch of new names on that members list. Thanks, Waiting Shadow. Let's see here. Monarch and Milkweed, Zamasu, Steven Scruggs, Rocky Bubbles, Badge, that's an old name. Matthew Cillian, Echoes Schmidt, Jan Eberlein, who I've seen that one, or Jan Eberlein, I've seen that one before. Vaclav Kolar, Trevor Pfeiffer, the Pfeiffer, Hassan Pfeiffer. So, a lot of new names there. Thank you, Waiting Shadow. You are a gentleman and a scholar. I don't care what Smoke and Joseph says about you. There's Mythic. We got Mythic with her very own intro because she's always making it green.
It must be green, okay? Okay?
Can I talk to you for a second? Can I just talk to you? I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So tomorrow from 5 to 7, you're gonna give yourself a hand. Green?
Lots of reports coming in. Interesting. Jam! Counselor Jam. I just finished, I just went through Parks and Rec again. Josh, we're doing yours now. Let me bring you over in the voice chat, Josh. You'll have a little extra time here. Oh no, you're Jam. What? Josh, are you Jam? In Discord? In the waiting room, okay. I'm gonna bring you over. I'll probably have to do a little setting switch here. Give me wait a second. Josh, let's hear from you. That's not coming through. Hold, please. Alright, Josh, let's hear it now. Josh! Can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Now it's working. It's
Hello?
working!
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, I'm pulling your mod scores, so you get a little extra time. Tell me what's going on with the roster, what's happening, what are we looking at? Now it's not working?
Been buying a few bundles recently. Working towards gas right now. I just need to get the Zetas.
Okay. 2.22, 2.29. We're pulling your mod score at the moment. Hold on. Actually, you probably have a pretty good mod score. There's not a lot of difference here. So it looks like you have a pretty early roster here. 2949713. Do you have me on stream? You need to actually turn the stream down and turn the voice chat will work in Discord if you're listening in there. He's on super delay, guys. Two 2949713. You're right here. So you're above our parabolic trend lines, below the overall, but your mods are in decent shape here. Compared to a lot of your peers, your mods are in really good shape. So, yeah, you're doing okay with mods. You're doing okay. Nothing like mind-shattering. So, Josh, are you delayed in Discord too? I'm gonna bring you back in. All right, I brought you back in. Try it now. Can you hear me?
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but can you hear me live? Because you're on delay on the stream, I think.
Yeah, should be good now.
There we go. Okay, we're getting the timer started. Anything else you want me to share before we jump into this?
Nope, go for it.
All right, dude. So we got bundles and gas. Let's take a look at gas first.
Well, I don't have him yet. I am on the last phase.
Oh, so you're thinking about him.
Well, I'm working towards him. I just need to get the Zetas for all the separatists.
Okay, so Zetas now. Your mods may not be good enough, but I was able to do this without any Zetas. You would need like an offense set. You don't need a lot of speed on Droidica. There's an offense set there. B2 needs potency and tenacity. B1 is probably as much speed as you can get and offense. Madguard's just protection and help, and Asajj, who cares to get a bit.
B1 is necessary.
Say what?
I remember you saying the Zeta for B1 is a necessity.
Actually, I did it without that. I did it without that. So, have you given it a shot yet?
I actually haven't even tried it.
Okay. I would definitely give it a shot. We gotta go over the timer here.
Green,
Ah,
okay?
shit, hang on.
Okay.
Can I talk
Here
to
we
you?
go. I would definitely give it a shot. I would move some mods around. You know, make them as fast as you can. Except Droidica can be slow because you want You want Droidica to sit there with the shield and then come out firing with the stacks of, I can't remember what it's called. But B2, B1, you want them, well, B2 gets all the turn meter, but B1 needs to be really fast and as much offense as you can get. Mandigar is just as much health protection as you can get. Asajj can be offense, speed, whatever, but B1 speed and B2 health and tenacity and potency, and Droidica slow with offense. Those are the three main things. I did it with this team with no Zetas on them.
Okay, I will give it a shot. I'm sure it's going to take tries.
Yeah, go back and look up that video, too. It's out there as a video, unlock gas with no Zetas. Something like that. Other than that, so we got, okay, so you've got a bunch of, like, core team farming. You've got the Ewoks, so you've got a CLS team. CLS, Chewie, 3PO.
2PO is being farmed right now. I got his Zeta on, and I just need to get him to 7 stars.
Okay. And then we've got your Phoenix and Captain Rex. That's nice. We got Wampa. So now is the time for you to start thinking about bigger stuff, right? Like probably Jedi Knight Luke. You bought the Jedi Knight Luke bundle. So we need to move forward to that for sure, right?
Need to get Wedge to some crazy galactic or crazy power level, which I haven't done yet. I just got him to 7 stars, but he's a long way off.
I think you can do it with like a Gear 12 Wedge. I don't think you need like because you're just using his X-Wing, right? You don't have to have him relic to get Jedi Knight Luke.
Right.
Yeah, if you get him to Gear 12, and you've got his ship at 7 stars, let's see if you got that.
I did just get it. I don't think I've upgraded it to 7 stars, but I have all the shards.
Okay, good. Yeah, honestly, Gear 12 is plenty. It might even work at Gear 10 or Gear 11, honestly. Cyberblock says he used a Gear 4 Wedge. So if you get him up to like Gear 6 or 7, you should be able to get, because really the Falcon does all the carrying in that tier of the journey. So
is Relic 3 good enough for Han and Chewie for that? Okay.
The minimums are good enough on that journey. Again, I played that journey a few times, so if you want to go back and look that and see my mods and stuff, but the minimums are good enough for that journey. You just got to make sure you get stuff modded right. It may take a few tries depending if your mods aren't quite there where they need to be, but yeah.
Yeah, if you look at my mods, the CLS team is okay, but not very many tier 6 mods. My Phoenix team, my Rex definitely has my best mods.
Your Rex is modded to the hilt. Yeah, you got that down. But I mean, you got an offense set on Luke here with health and offense. You want some tenacity there if you can get it, but I mean, that's not a bad. I mean, you got a tenacity set there. This isn't a bad set for Luke for where you are in the game. You're doing a good job filling out the mods. I mean, you got an offense set on Vader with try and get some more potency if you can. But I mean, it looks to me like you know what the mods need to be and you're working towards it, right?
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with mods when you've been buying Lightspeed bundles and you've got more Relic characters and you've had time to farm mods. So.
Yep. And that's why Jabba's going to be my first choice for you if you can get him. Although Jedi Master Luke is easier. I mean, if you can shard for Jabba right now and get him on the roster, that's going to make your mods just so much better.
Yeah, and last time I did a roster review with you, I was working towards Executor and Bosk, and I feel like that's kind of been on the back burner a lot recently just because of other stuff that I've kind of had to pay attention to. I don't really know how close I am by any means, but I don't know. I feel like my bounty hunters have been at Relic 12 gear level 12 for so long.
You're not very far off from Executor, and I think that's probably the best first path for you, just so that you can compete in Fleet Arena, man. Are you getting crystals in Fleet Arena right now?
Oh yeah. I'm usually top 20.
Okay. Well, Executor will get you to 1. I mean,
yeah, that's my issue.
Yeah. So if it was me, I would do Executor, and then while you're doing Executor, shard your way to Jabba, and then work your way into Jabba. That's what I would do.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, dude, no problem. Keep pushing on. Our 5 minutes are up, but nice job. I mean, you've done a good job keeping your mods up, spreading them out, putting them on the right characters, got the right mods applied, the right ideas. It'll be fun to see your roster 6 months from now, and with the Executor and maybe Jabba on there in the next few months.
All right, I'll be back in 6 months then.
All right, sounds good. Josh, we'll talk. I'm going to call you Jam. Sounds good, Jam.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, dude. Looks like FSDuke is waiting for us too. Let's do that review next year since he's in the waiting room. Hold please. Where's my timer? FSDuke, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Cool beans, man. All right, let's do this. Let's pull it up here. Congrats on the Star Wars trivia today, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to get this ally code pulled. What?
I almost never do well on those, so I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, we're glad to have you here, my friend. It's good to hear your melodic voice. All right, we're getting your mod score pulled. So tell us about the roster. What's going on? What's your story?
Well, so I'll try to condense it, but essentially I went kind of dormant for a couple of years, wasn't super active with it, just kind of maintained the account. And then maybe about 2 years ago, I found out a couple of buddies of mine were in the guild that I'm currently in and were very active. So I switched guilds and started slowly but surely getting back into the game. Currently, I took a short break on pushing for GLs, but just in going over my roster, I noticed that I'm basically spitting distance from Jedi Master Luke. I just have to relic up. I've got 5 guys that I need to relic up basically to get Luke. So I was like, okay, I'll take a month or whatever it'll take to get those up to snuff. This conquest I unlocked Bane and Queen Amidala. Not anywhere close to having enough Chirotech because Chirotech is the bane of my existence. To get her up, but that's kind of the plan. And then kind of more long term, getting the Poncho Bros up. I got Kat up to, I unlocked her not too long ago, got her to Relic 5. And just really trying to, I'm pretty broad with my roster right now. So I'm just looking to be able to get my mods up to snuff.
Okay. Yeah, that was the first thing I said. I've got your mod score up here on the screen. You're definitely behind on mods, but that's probably because you took a bunch of time off and then came back and bought some Lightspeed bundles, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That'll do it. So yeah, your mods, you got to get some work there. And we know the best path to mods is going to be those Poncho Bros and Java,
Yeah.
Let's take a look at those Poncho Bros here. Let's see. Where are they? I'm working. Okay, so you got Qui-Gon 7 stars. You got them both 7 stars then. That's good.
Yeah, just this past week, I think I Qui-Gon first and then Obi-Wan, I think a couple of days ago.
Okay, and then you said Chirotech suck, right?
Yeah. I'm actually because I don't spend a lot. I spend $10 soon to be 20 because I think I'll get more out of the Conquest Plus Pass than just the standard one. But I also would purchase anytime there was offers for Chirotechs, I snap those up.
Okay.
And I just saw that one is out for this weekend. I'm probably going to grab that too.
Well, it's every Friday. It's every Friday.
Okay.
I'm going to jump out of your roster here. We'll actually I'll show you. I think I actually couldn't purchase it this week, and I wish they would just put a picture of Chirotechs on here because it's not clear. The Chirotech Salvage Bundle too. For some reason, it wouldn't let me buy it, but I got some Chirotechs in the other bundles. But yeah, every Friday this thing drops for $7 now, and they give you 70 Chirotechs in it every Friday.
Yeah.
So just
I saw an alert for it earlier.
There you go. Let me get
back in the roster. It's weird because I used to buy it out of the mod store. And I'm not. Oh yeah, because they changed. Yeah, I see. They changed the. Because now it's just that crate instead of the actual Chirotechs. Because I think they changed that because it used to be they had it just right there. This is what it is, and now they changed it to that. Yeah,
they should definitely. I don't know because it used to be just a picture of Chirotechs, and now they got the picture of the crate. And so, like when I was looking this morning through the because I was looking for it, I'm like, man, they don't even have. I thought they had not put the Chirotech bundle out this week, and then I was like, after a while, I realized it was that silver crate. I think that's a mistake, and I'm guessing that their sales figures will actually drop from that. I think the sales, because they increased the price from $5 to $7 and put 20 extra Kairos in there, that's the same value in there, honestly. So I don't think the price will matter, but I think that the way it looks, they need to fix that. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, I think I've missed it for a couple of weeks because I thought, oh, maybe they just stopped offering that package. But then I saw it last week, and I just saw it again today, and so now I know what to look for. But yeah, because that's kind of where I'm kind of shooting for, is once I get Luke done, is to start working on Jabba. I'm kind of been slow farming those. Because I actually have Finnick that I don't have yet to 7 stars. I'm working on her. Slow working some of the Gungans. Just a lot of... I'm trying to not be so broad in what I farm, but kind of keep it together a little bit.
Yeah, let's take a look here. So you got Profundity at 4 stars. See, my thing about Profundity, I think that's good. It's not a bad thing on your roster, but now you've already got the Bounty Hunters farmed because you had to get the Millennium Falcon, so I think Executor would be your next stop, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my next ship farm.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say, and I think chat is right. I think if I was going to focus on 3 characters right now on your roster, it would be the Poncho Bros and Darth Bane. So let me take a look at those guys again. So the Poncho Bros are down here, 7 stars, gear 9, gear 8, and you're working on them. I don't know if they can get that tier done for the mods yet. I have no idea. But you want to be able to get that mod tier done, and 7 stars is required for that. So when you get those Chirotechs, you can fill in those holes and get their gear up a little bit. I would focus on those 2 characters and then Darth Bane right after that, because Darth Bane is an entire team all by himself.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
what
need.
I've been seeing.
Yeah, you'll need the Omicrons on him. Everything but the one that works with Sith. Everything but the one that works with what's it called? What does Sith Eternal do? I always want to say corrupt, but it's not that. Anyway, one of the Omicrons works with Sith Eternal only. Doesn't say that, but it's Sith. So you need the other 2 Omicrons beside that. And if you get him Relic, then he's just killing Galactic Legends for you in Grand Arena, and that's a big deal.
Okay. I think is it Siphon?
It's not Siphon. No.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Oh
So
no, I do see it. Okay, yeah, because if the ally in the leader slot is Sith Eternal Emperor. Okay, that's this one. Malevolent Whirlwind. Okay.
That's not it either. Let me take a look here.
Huh.
Hold on. It's not the one I was thinking of. I'm gonna look him up.
I do have some Omicrons to spend, so.
Let's see here. What do I? Oh, I'm just gonna go through here. Okay. Here's an Omicron of Malevolent Whirlwind. Okay. That's it. That is it. It's
Okay.
Malevolent Whirlwind. You don't need that one. Because, like you said, first it says, if the ally in the leader slot is Sith Eternal Emperor, and you're not going to ever use him with Sith Eternal Emperor. And then second, you're gaining ultimate charge against deceived or linked enemies. Well, nobody's going to be deceived or linked if Sith Eternal's not there. So, deceived is where I was looking for, Waiting Shadow. So yeah, you don't need the Malevolent Whirlwind. You do need the other 2 Omicrons to make him just work perfect and kill those Galactic Legends. Plus, you need some really good health mods with some speed, which you'll need to work on.
Yeah.
So I would do those 3 characters, and then I would also be working, then get your way toward Executor. That's what I would, in that order. I would go Poncho Bros, then Darth Bane, and then all your Executor characters, and get your Executor on your roster. Because if you can walk into Grand Arena with Profundity and Executor, and maybe invest some crystals to get them to 7 stars faster. And plus, you got some other fleets here, too. Let's take a look. Your Empire fleet's got Defender in there, so that's doing some stuff for you. Your First Order fleet is almost complete with the TIE Echelon. Your Galactic Republic fleet's in pretty good shape. You got the Y-Wing farm. I mean, yeah, your fleets could be really dominant and could actually kind of carry you. Like, you might go with the fleets-only defense and just go straight offense and everything else and just get the other guy cleared and grand. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah, actually, I kind of saw a preview of this last battle because I had to clear the guy to beat him, and he basically burned 5 of his fleets on my defense and couldn't get through.
There you
both
go.
of them.
And you won?
Yeah.
Yeah, and imagine if you add Executor to that, that's even another tool in your arsenal. So so what I would do in that case is just clean off, keep all your good teams for offense, and just put some schlubs out there, and put your Farm Boy Lukes and your Darth Sidious's and your Kit Fistos, put them out there on defense, and your Jawas at Gear 12. Just throw them out there, make them do something, but keep all your good teams for offense, and then just go make sure you full clear them every time and defend with ships.
All right.
And you need to work on your mods. I think you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Stab. Look at Stab. That's fancy. Tell us about Stab.
Well, so it basically happened. What happened was that when the Battle for Naboo came out, my Stab was under geared, not high enough star level. So I really focused on getting him to 7-star, getting him geared properly, and getting some halfway decent mods. Well, as it turns out, I actually rolled some fairly decent speed secondaries on his mods, and he is kind of a beast in that raid. So that worked out pretty well.
That's good. I gotta tell you, man, you've got a classic Finish Your Farms mod, which I'm gonna play it right now. You've got a lot of farms here that are on the edge of being great, but just need to be completed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was looking at gas a minute ago.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Why not?
You've got
Teams.
Hang on.
Farming.
It's playing.
Finished. They must be.
You've got 5s who needs a Zeta. Tactical awareness. Then you've got Arc Trooper and Echo that need to be relicked, and you need a Zeta on Arc Trooper. You've got, we just talked about your Executor farm, the Poncho Bros, Darth Bane. Your Inquisitors are sitting there, probably need to be finished too. So you're just well, it looks like you're farming Leia too, right?
Not yet. She's on my list, but I want to get Jabba first, because I was actually watching one of your videos, and you've convinced me to go after Jabba so I can get the relic materials from his that event that comes around every couple of weeks.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad I could convince you. I think that's really important. So here's the instructions I'm going to give to you, okay? Because you took Nisa and Drogon and Captain Rex to Gear 12. You spent 300 Kyrotex on each one of them. And you say right now, Kyrotex are your problem. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you've spent them on some of these characters, which isn't a bad thing. And then you even spent like left side Gear 12 finishers on those characters. And now you're switching to something else.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and I actually changed, because I was actually watching, I can't remember whose video I was watching, but I actually changed how I gear. Instead of putting the gear on as soon as I get the pieces, I'm waiting for that to go from Gear 12 to that Gear 14, the 13 or whatever it is, before you start relicking. I wait until I get all of the pieces and then spin them all at once, instead of doing it piecemeal. And I find that's actually worked a little bit better.
That's what you should be doing. Yeah, you should. Yeah. So you just changed that recently, it looks like, right?
Yeah, within the last month or two.
Okay. Yeah, because you have a lot of that gear added, piecemeal. But yeah, you want to hold on to it. You just want to hold it and then apply it all at once, or apply it all to the one character you're working on in that moment, and then move.
Right.
But I'm going to say this. I love the idea of Jabba. I think that's great. But the thing is, with your roster right now, Kersantin's going to take you another 400 Kyrotex. Fennec's going to take you another 400 Kyrotex. Let's see. Bouche Leia's going to acquire another probably 200. Skipguard Leo's going to be another 400. You're going to have to... You've already invested the Kyrotex for Leia. So, I feel you on Jabba. I really do, 100%. But what I'm looking at is... You've already invested almost all the Kyrotex for Nisa, Drogon, and Rex, and for Scout Trooper, and you've got Scout Trooper one piece from from Relic, and Nisa's already got a couple pieces supplied, and Drogon and Rex. honestly, if you gave me this roster, I would do the Poncho Bros and Bane and Executor, and then I would get Leia first and then go into Jabba is what I would do with this roster, because you're really, really close to Leia, and it's going to cost you less to get there, and you get her on the roster, and that's good things for your... I love Jabba. I'm just saying, since you've already invested in those characters, that's what I would do.
Okay.
Sorry, man. I can hear the disappointment.
That's actually... I hadn't thought about it that way when I was relicking stuff up.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, and there are some economics people that might say it's a sunk cost fallacy, but I would disagree. Do you know what that is, the sunk cost fallacy?
I don't think I've heard that before.
So the sunk cost fallacy is, in economics, is like you feel like you've already invested a bunch into something, and then but it's not going to work for you very well, so you keep on going. Like you're selling a bunch of McDonald's decided to sell cold hamburgers, and they invest $2 billion in the cold hamburgers, and nobody buys them, but they keep going with it because they've invested a bunch of money. Well, that's stupid, because if it's not working, just abandon it. But with your roster, you've already invested all this stuff into Leia, and she's going to work she's going to be great when you get her. So that's why I look at your, not to mention you'll have a Relic Rex on there. So that's why I'm going to look at your roster. You are 4, 7, 10, 11 gear pieces from every character required for Leia being Relic. Although I think you need Chupio, right? Didn't we say that was being farmed?
Chupio.
Or was that the last
yes,
one?
I am working on Chupio
Okay.
because he's actually one of the requirements for Luke.
I thought he's required for Leia, is he not?
Let me double check.
I think he is. Let's see. 3PO and Chewie Relic 7, yeah. So
Yeah.
Luke and Leia.
Yeah, I actually, now that I look at it, because I was originally considering going after Luke, but I might be able to do almost both. I'll have to see how it shakes out.
That's the thing. That's the thing with Leia and Luke and Jabba. It all just rolls together. Like,
yeah.
Now you need to pick one and do it. But when you finish that one, like if you did Jabba first, which okay, you decide to do Jabba first, great. Now you're gonna end up investing a lot more Kyrotex along the way than you would need for Leia or Luke at this point. But whichever one you finish first, you're gonna find yourself a lot closer to the next one. And Jabba and Leia and Luke just intertwine like that. And since you've done Profundity too, that's a big deal. You're not very far from Luke. I mean, with Mon Mothma done and R2 done, once you get, do you have Jedi Knight Luke?
I do. Yeah, he's Relic 3 right now. R2's Relic 5, but I'm actually just getting up enough of those very first Carbonite circuit boards together, because I've been hoarding all of my Relic pieces to try to get as many of these guys Relic'd up in one shot as possible.
So I'm going to change it again. You're ready for Luke right now. You just need a few Relic levels. Nope, except for Chupio, right? Except for Chupio.
Yeah, well, Chupio's at Relic 3.
Oh, he's at Relic 3. Okay, you know what? My brain was on the previous roster. That's why. I don't know, man. I probably would do Luke first, because you just need all you need is Relic levels for Luke. You don't need any more characters. And then I would do Leia next and Jabba. And yeah, it's a longer road to Jabba, but you've already either on purpose or by accident invested into Jedi Master Luke, because it's just Relic levels at this point.
Yeah, I think what happened, because I was going through a period, I was working on them, working on GLs, and I was like, I'm so done with it.
Yeah.
And I just took a pause, and I wanted to work on getting some of my dark side teams. So I worked on Imperial Troopers, Inquisitors. My guild, there's a few guys that are slowly but surely farming Reva shards. I wanted to be able to help out with that. But I need Grand Inquisitor, which means I need to get the other 5 Inquisitores up and going, and they're still all not close.
Well,
and
here's the thing. I mean, yeah, I hear all of it. the thing is, you just need a few relic levels for Jedi Master Luke. Everything is farmed. So finish Jedi Master Luke. Let's take the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Then I would go do Leia because you've already got Drogon and Nisa and Captain Rex and Biker Scout basically ready to relic. You just relic those guys and then go get Leia. And then you go get Jabba. And that's the order I would go in because it's just going to be more efficient for your farming path to go get those first. So Luke, Leia, Jabba. I agree Jabba is more valuable for your mods and you do need some mod help. But don't delay the stuff that you've already got pretty much done. You just need to take it across the finish line. And Executor, too, along the way.
Yep.
All right, dude? Does that help?
I have the list. Thank you.
Yeah, and stick with one. Stick with Jedi Master Luke and do it till it's done. Leia and do it till it's done. Executor, do it till it's done. And then you'll be ready for Jabba 100% by then.
Sounds good.
And do your Poncho Bros and Darth Bane along the way. You have a lot of farm finishing to do. A lot of farm finishing, but that's fun. You don't need to shard any characters for a while. You can just farm gear and gear and gear and gear with everything you're doing.
Yeah, I'm really close to finishing up a lot of those farms, and then it's just all gear all the time.
How did you tell us your Star Wars story and your Galaxy of Heroes story? How did you find Star Wars and Galaxy of Heroes?
So Star Wars, I'm probably older than most of the guys. I'll be 45 next year. So I watched the VHS of the original trilogy in the 90s, and that I've always gone from Star Wars to Star Trek. I know that's heresy, but that's just how we rolled in my house. And so I always had a great appreciation. Read up, the whole wall of what's now considered Legends books. Always super enjoyed the X-Wing series.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited when they said that they were going to make a movie about that, but then kind of disappointed when I saw who was directing, but we're not going to talk about that. And so that was my kind of introduction into Star Wars and just kind of keeping up with it, as life happens. And then for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I actually don't remember how I heard about it. It might have been I was just looking for something to do on my phone. This would have been pre-pandemic, actually, because I want to say No, it would have been right after we got back. So it would have been like 2019, somewhere in there. And I don't know if I got like an alert or I heard about it in someone's YouTube channel, but I checked it out. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. These are all the characters you kind of grew up with and get, knew from years past, which got me into some of the newer stuff. So like your sequel trilogy and like Clone Wars and Bad Batch and all that fun stuff. So that's kind of how I got into Galaxy of Heroes. And I guess I got kind of burnt out on the game after a little while, mostly because I wasn't enjoying myself with the guild where I was. So I kind of went into what was considered a retirement home guild, where basically nothing was really done. It's just like, just do your dailies and
there you go. Yeah.
Don't get deleted. So
I got no problem, man. I get it. But you know what? That's awesome, dude. Hey, FSDuke, I'm glad you won the review today. I'll look forward to seeing you finish out the 5-way farming or the Skywalker Triangle, whatever you want to call it. I'll look forward to seeing that finished on your roster in the future.
Thanks.
All right, sir. Have a good one.
You too, Nooch.
All right, everybody. Man, that was FSDuke. That was an interesting roster. He's got a lot of stuff to finish there, but a lot of opportunity. Like, he's going to unlock these Galactic Legends back to back to back. And Executor, he's got it all farmed. He just needs to finish it. That's good stuff. And by the way, while we were doing that, Mythic came in and made it green. Oh no, I'm having problems here today. We're making it green today. Make it green. Ugh. When you bought Battlefront 2, you got a free 6-star Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren back in the day, he was one of the early Zetas that dominated this game. Seriously. And I mean OG Kylo Ren, not Kylo Ren Unmasked. Kylo Ren got a Zeta where he recovered all of his protection from whatever hit he did. That guy was a dominant force in this game for the first couple of years of the game. So, yeah, absolutely. All right, that was fun. That was a fun roster. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do Connor Ellis with the 5-minute review. Then we'll come back and get you EthanG, okay? Check something here. Oh, Ethan. Ethan's in chat. Okay, Ethan, just hang in there. We'll get you in the chat next. Let's do Connor Ellis here. Knock out the 5-minute review. That was a classic. Yeah, I agree, King of the Britons. He was having a focus problem for sure. 3.68, 6.02. Have we done this one before? Nope. It'll be interesting when we get to next month and we start getting a lot more of these repeats and we just start updating some scores, you know? You guys aren't even seeing this. When we can start updating scores next month and see, you know, how people are improving or falling backwards, 3.68, 6.02. All right, what's your galactic power? Gonna be 9485050. This is gonna be a very much clustered in the rest of the mods. I would bet you 9458050, something like that. Oh, actually, you're right under the blue trend line. So your mods aren't great. Your mods are below average. They're below all the trend lines, but you know, they're within range of doing some stuff. So you're within range of making some kind of difference, Connor Ellis. All right. Get that saved. Let's jump over and let's do Connor Ellis's review, and then we'll jump over and do Ethan, who designed our Kahoot today. Get our timer back up. Connor Ellis, are you out there? Let's go! All right, Connor Ellis, 9.4 million. You've got only 3 Galactic Legends, and you got Darth Bane, Relic 9. Darth Malik, Relic 9. Trash Compactor, welcome aboard. Hang on a moment, my friend. We got a Leviathan and an Executor. Fancy. Let's look at these fleets. An Empire fleet. A complete Empire fleet. I'd love to hear if you're taking out Leviathans with that, because that's really what you want to use that for. This can kill Executor. That Empire fleet can kill Executor too, but we got Bad Batch here with Marauder. These fleets are crushing it, dude. The fleets are crushing it. Your fleets are endgame fleets across the board. Finalizer's not 7 stars yet, but yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Looking good. Need Iden relic? Yeah, but Iden still does a really good job even when she's not quite relic yet. But let's look at this, man. Lord Vader, Sith Eternals, Supreme Leader. There's Malicos, Malgus, Ben Solo. Don't have Rey yet, but you got Ben Solo. Does he work with Jedi Training Rey? I don't think he does. Actually, he works with any Rey, doesn't he? And there's any version of Rey in the leader slot. Okay, got it. That's weird though. You don't get a lot of Ben Solo fully upgraded without Rey in there. Is she next? Looks like Rey is right around the corner here. In fact, she's not active yet. Oh, she's Relic 6 Scavenger. Okay, Rey is 1 relic level from being farmed. Hang on, Mrs. Nooch is calling. And we are back. Mrs. Nooch has been out of town for the last week, so she's on her way home right now. She's not up. Normally she's upstairs, right? So they don't usually get phone calls from Mrs. Nooch unless she's very angry about people not subbing and liking. But yeah, so she's on her way back. So that's what's going on there. You died a little watching that stream when Mon Mothma got relicked. Hey, over on Twitch, sorry, T-Berg and G-Dub. What's up, man? How you doing? All right, Cyberblock, I got you too. Okay, we're gonna finish Connor Ellis, then we got Ethan, and then Trash Compactor. I need your ally code, bud. Yeah, Trash Compactor, type your ally code in the same way that Cyberblock typed it in. That'll help us a little bit. All right. Get that timer started again. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, it looks like Ray is right around the corner for Connor Ellis here, which is a good thing. And if we go over here to take a look. Yeah, Connor's not in the waiting room. We've got Gas at Relic 9. Interesting. That is a highly Relic team. Well, I guess you got to go Arc Trooper 8 and Gas 8 for Lord Vader. So he's went ahead and took Gas up to 9. Take a look at the mods on Gas here. Protection 10. Yeah, see, it's the right mod set. It's just not very much speed, but it's not the worst thing for Gas to not have a lot of speed because he counters all the time. And when he counters, his basic is so good. So it's not the worst thing to not have a ton of speed on Gas. He's got Maul in there for Lord Vader. That's a good thing. We got Darth Bane. We got Malik. I mean, the Ben Solo upgrades is a little questionable to me. I mean, maybe it elevates a Jedi training Rey team, but I'm not sure that's really was a good investment of resources up front. I like the Traya team. Tusken Warrior. We got Tuskens, huh? Where are the Tuskens? Went all in with the Tuskens, baby. 3 Omicrons, full relic levels. Noise. He has Rey? What was I looking at? What was I looking at? What was I looking at? All right, he's got Rey. He's got Rey. Okay, my bad. My fault. I can admit it. My fault. What's next, man? What's next? Maybe Jedi Master Kenobi? I thought GL Rey was Scavenger Rey. You're right. That's exactly what happened. These new PFPs are just confusing. We got Wat Tambor is relicked. So maybe Jedi Master Kenobi is next? Bo-Katan's not relic. Let's see here. What are we looking at for Jedi? Do we have Luke? No Jedi Knight Luke. There's Hermit Yoda. 5. So we bought the bundle with these two guys. I mean, it feels like Jedi Master Kenobi is next, and then he's going to go after the Skywalker Triangle 5-way farming. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. With the fleets, his fleets are great, is what's going on. His Chimera was great. Everything was really good here. Like, he's got a side done there. His fleets are great. So I feel like the next steps are going to be Jedi Master Kenobi and then moving into the 5-way farming or Skywalker Triangle, whatever you want to call it. I think that's the next steps for this roster. Need to keep working those mods. You know, your mods are a little bit behind. I love your relic levels, love your Star Killer, love the Darth Bane, Sam Wessel, Omicron. That's a lot of fun and can fit in there really well in Grand Arena. I mean, just generally, I like it. I like the farming path. It's kind of it's not the same thing you see everywhere, but I would really work on your mods hard. And you can take about 20 to 25 speed off of Mara Jade and put it somewhere else because she only needs about 320 max speed to make her work. She gets 70 from Star Killers. So, yeah, I would definitely work on your mods. Maybe work toward Jabba as your first part of the triangle, but it's hard not to do Jedi Master Luke as the first part of that triangle because he's so easy to farm after Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke, whatever. Anyway, there you go. Connor, hopefully it helped out. I don't know if it did. I feel like I was just kind of wandering there because Mrs. Nooch called me. A little confused myself, but that's okay. I'll forgive myself. Why no Rey Zetas? I'm guessing he just unlocked her. She has no ultimate yet either, so he's probably working toward that. Zetas are the roadblock for everybody in game right now. Everybody who's farming, whatever. Here you go, trash compactor. I got you. Super chat, Captain Swag. Super chat. All right, let's go take a look at Ethan. We got him on the line too. Hold on a second. Hello, Ethan. You still there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's a little bit soft.
How about now?
It's a little better. Let me turn the music off. Make sure we can hear. Everybody can hear you. Just 1 second. Before we get started, thanks for the Kahoot today, my friend. I appreciate that.
It was
Whoa, now it's breaking up. Try
How
again.
about now?
Ethan, you
Hello?
there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Great. All right, we got you. So thanks for the Kahoot, and thanks for the membership today.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Let's get your mod score pulled. So what's going on with the roster? Tell us some stories.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed, I think. Well, so I just started playing about a little over a year ago, year and a half maybe. I had no idea how to mod, so my mods are definitely a little questionable.
I can see that.
Yeah. What is the score?
0.78, 1.14, and what's your galactic power? Because that's the important thing. But I don't. That's not going to be a really good score anywhere. And with that gap, it tells me you've got a lot of mods, and you're at 6.294. That's going to be not great.
I like I said, I had no idea how to mod like 6 months ago. I started watching. Recently, I had upgraded a bunch of mods, 6 dot when they didn't have speed on them because I thought you could calibrate speed into a mod that didn't have it. It was just we did all mods that didn't have.
Well, you've learned now, though, right?
Yeah, I'm on the track to fix
Yeah.
them, but it's going to be a little while.
Gotcha. It's still breaking up a lot on me here, but I'm catching sentences, but they're kind of breaking up. But yeah, your mod score is it's not good, but you know it. You know that you're not good, so that's all right. We're good. We're good. Tell us about the roster. So you said you started when? A year and a half ago?
Yeah, I played when it came out and didn't really. I did a little bit, got up to maybe like 1 million galactic power, and then just quit playing. My friend recently got me back into it.
Okay.
And now it's just been. I bought the Lightspeed bundles except for Geonosians and the recent Hoth one. Those are pretty much the only two I didn't buy.
Okay. So I have a question. So getting back into the game, were the Lightspeed bundles like a big part of you getting back because you could catch yourself up without having to spend years farming?
Honestly, I didn't know about them until I got back into it. I think that was just kind of a convenience. Like it was just, they so happened to come out just after I got back.
Okay.
But I was happy. I was because I was able to do that.
Okay. Well, cool. All right. Well, let's take a look. So you got 3 galactic that you kind of took in the normal farming You kind of have been on the normal farming path. You've got Supreme Leader Kylo, Rey, and then Jedi Master Luke, which is what the original 3 bundles get you to, right? I mean, Kylo, Rey, and then the Shadows of the Empire goes straight to Luke. So what are your plans? What's coming up next?
I'm trying to get because
It cut out there. Sorry. Try to get what?
trying to get Jabba
Okay.
because I'm trying to fix my mods.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think that's probably a really good priority for you because your mods are no good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, you're being aware of it. You know, being aware of the problem is the first step to fixing it, or confessing the problem, I guess. Right?
Yeah, and ships are also a big struggle. Like I only have the negotiator from the bundle.
Yeah,
I haven't.
I can see that. Honestly, my thought is that executor should be a big priority for you also. And that's going to mean, are you farming IG 2000 shards every day?
I am not. I was currently really farming Outrider and Tie Echelon. Those are my 2 main farms every day. But I can start farming.
Well, I would just keep farming those. Now, why Outrider?
Just for Java.
Oh, for Java. You're right. You're right. My brain kind of left me there. I would. Let's see here. You don't have Outrider at all, then. It looks like.
Recently, still like, if you look at my bounty hunters and all the Java requirements, like I just got Luke last week.
Okay.
So
I would definitely add the IG 2000 to your list. And probably what I would do on this roster is I would shard my way to Java while finishing up the Executor. And so you go Executor and then Java, because you still got to farm Kersantin and Fennec Shand and I think Lando, Skipguard Lando.
yeah.
Yeah. So I would be sharding those guys. It's a little hard because I think Kersantin is Cantina Energy. So shard those guys, but get Executor done first. Now, Executor's going to be shards for you too. So you're probably going to spend some time sharding the IG 2000 and the Bounty Hunters for Java, and then you can get those 2 farms done. The thing about the Executor is it's going to take less Chirotex out of you than it will for Java. So, and it'll help you in Fleet Arena too. Although, if you played a while ago, what are the fleets at the top of your Fleet Arena?
Like what do I use or what am I going up against?
What are you going up against? Do you have Leviathans up there, or is it Profunities or Executors?
It's Executors and Negotiators are pretty much what I go up against. I'm not high up because every time I get up below rank 50, it just an Executor knocks me right back down.
Right. So, but what I'm asking is, at the top 10 of your Fleet Arena, what's up there?
Oh,
because that's, top 50. Who cares? We want to get you in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, Leviathan. Wow, there's a Chimera up there.
So Executor's going to help you get in that top 50, maybe even top 20, but then you got Leviathan on the way, and you can do the offensive fleet to try and get through that. It's not 100%. I still, though, Executor's going to be, so I would be farming IG 2000, farm those other ships you were talking about as well, and shard. So spend some time sharding for Java and Executor. And do you have the TIE Bomber at 7 stars? Yeah.
I think so.
And do you have Captain Piet here? Or Admiral Piet?
Nope. I don't know who to go for. Like, I don't know who to gear next. Because I have some Chirotech saved. And I could gear him up right now to gear 10 and just get the rest of his shards. But I don't know if that's, like, is that what I should do for Executor, or...
If you've only... How many Chirotechs do you have?
Right now I'm almost to 150 of both, but I know that's not...
Yeah, keep saving. So what you're going to do is just shard and shard and shard. Shard Admiral Piet, shard your IG 2000, keep going to the Echelon and the, Dash Rendar ship. I can Outrider, and also shard your Bounty Hunters, Kersantin, Fennec, and Lando. Get them all to 7 stars. In the meantime, you're also grabbing Chirotex wherever you can. So save up all the gear. Just hoard all the gear. And then whatever you get to first, you might get to, well, not without Outrider out there. You're probably going to be ready for Executor first, but if you just do one node of the IG 2000 every day, you're probably 3 months away from getting IG 2000 done. So in 3 months, you can save up a ton of gear. And the way that I really recommend doing it is save up all the gear. Just save the gear until you're ready for the farm, and then you start applying the gear. So probably what I would end up doing in this account is do all that sharding of all the ships and the characters, and I'm going to guess that 2 to 3 months from now, you're going to be ready to apply gear, and you'll probably apply it to Piet, and let's see here. Piet, you've already got Bosk and Boba Fett there, so you need it on Piet, Dengar, IG-88, and probably TIE Fighter Pilot. You already got Vader and TIE Fighter Pilot, and you get those 4 characters up to Relic, and you take their Relic levels, and boom, you got the Executor. Then you rotate over to the Bounty Hunters on the Jabba farm. That's what I think will be the path for you over the next several months. But just save it for now.
Okay, so pretty much I shouldn't be gearing anyone up except them, and then get them up. And where do you even get Executor shards after you get 80?
The event is on the 15th of every month.
The 15th
So,
of every month.
Yeah, so you can save up a bunch of crystals and refresh the event and do it a bunch of times. I can't remember if you can actually just buy Executor shards. You might be able just to buy them. I really don't know. There's probably a bundle that you can do that with, but in fact, I'm pretty sure there is. See, that's another way to do it. You still need 3 Zetas on Jedi Master Luke too, but you know that.
Yeah, should I on his Zetas?
No, I would get him done. You've got him. Let's finish him off. Yeah, get Jedi Master Luke finished. I think I lost you there.
Yeah, I spent a lot of dumb time. For some reason I farmed Jawas. Like I have 3 Jawas for no reason. And yeah, I spent a lot of time wasted when I first came back.
Did you farm for the crate? Wow, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I farmed it for the crate dragon, and then as soon as I got them relicked, the speeder bike raid came out. So
Well, I mean, you could have a little bit of fun with people. If you throw Jawas in there with Rey on defense in Grand Arena, that could be kind of a fun little experiment to do with people.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
with Galactic Legend Ray?
Yeah, you throw Galactic Legend Rey out there with Scavenger and Chief Nebbit and just Scavenger, Engineer, Chief Nebbit, although those guys are Gear 12. At Gear 12, I'm not sure it would work, but and probably Dathja. If you put them out there with those 4, you might be able to get some holes on defense, although then you won't be able to use any Datacrons. Do you farm Datacrons? Not really.
I farm, yeah, not really. I mean, I have a little bit, but
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, and you'll need to get them for Jabba. You need Jawa for Jabba, so you've already got that done.
Yeah, I just finished that like 2 days ago.
Right.
I didn't want to, but
Honestly, at Gear 12, they probably wouldn't work great with Rey. You can just, but there are uses for these guys. I think that they beat Geos. You could beat Geos with this team for sure.
yeah, I mean, with the new Wars, with the new Hoggle Omicron, it's hard to beat him with that now. But in Grand Arenas, I definitely can.
Yeah. So you can find uses for him, or a cleanup team, they'll do pretty well. But yeah, I would definitely finish off Jedi Master Luke with his Zetas and his Ultimate, just because you got him there. And then do all the sharding and work your way toward the Executor and Jabba.
Okay, just one last question. I have a bunch of the Sith, and like I have General Grievous, Bastila, Jolie for a JK team, but they're all like Gear 12. So I don't even need to worry about them, or because I know you always say finish your farms.
Yeah, the thing about Jedi Knight Revan is he's going to be on your Jedi Master Luke team now. So you don't really necessarily need to finish Bastila and Jolie, although Jolie can fit on there well. But if you look at a Jedi Master Luke team that would probably be ideal for your roster, you're looking at Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Revan, and then you could put like Grandmaster Yoda in there or something, or even like an Ezra could just fit. You could just throw Ezra in there, just an extra piece. So you don't really, I wouldn't worry about Bastila and Mace Windu right now, or excuse me, Bastila and Jolie Bindo right now, because Jedi Knight Revan is going to find a home on your Jedi Master Luke squad and not on his own squad at this point.
Okay.
That makes sense?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
got that.
Tryron says you can buy Executor shards directly if you so choose. They'll be more expensive than the refreshes. I think it's $12.50 to buy them directly, and $9.99 for the refreshes, if I remember right. So
Okay, so it's the same as the
yeah.
finalizer.
Yep.
That's not bad.
What's your Star Wars story and your Galaxy? I think did you tell us already? You said no. You said
Yeah,
you
I-
had friends who got you back into Galaxy Heroes, but what's your Star Wars story?
So my dad pretty much he got me hooked on the Clone Wars when I was a kid, and I finally went and watched the first 6 movies, when I was a kid, and don't really like it, but I actually did play. I don't know if you remember Star Wars Force Arena.
Yeah.
It was a game. Yeah. After I got into Galaxy of Heroes, I went over and played that game, and then just stopped playing it after it got canceled, and
Right.
didn't really do nothing until came back to this game. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Star Wars. It's always been my
Yeah, Force Arena was
bread and-
kind of like a mini MOBA. It wasn't in teams though. It was just basically one character or maybe 2-person teams at most, right?
Yeah, and it was kind of like I want to say almost like a card game, video game. It's like where
Kinda.
you had it's kind of similar to Galaxy of Heroes, but it was more.
It's
You
like
can move
it's like a MOBA tower defense. You built towers and it did okay. It just never quite took off. And
Yeah,
yeah.
I wish it went a little bit further. I think the end is a better game.
What
It's
I
more
would like to
refined.
see is, and we can pull it up here. What I would like to see is, I'd like to see a company get their hands on, like, oh, you can't. That's not a good picture there. Anyway, I'd like to see a company get their hands on like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, probably a couple of Star Trek, whatever, and do a big MOBA where all those characters come together in one game. And I think that would give you a shot at, and like have it like a League of Legends MOBA where it's teams of 4 or 5 or whatever. I think that would have a shot at success. But I don't think you can build a MOBA with just one of those IPs. It's not quite big enough. But if you brought them all together and had good design to it, I think you could build a MOBA when you put multiple IPs. I don't think they're going to do that, but I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just don't let Disney be the ones who make it. Destroy it.
Well, it's a game. I mean, a game is different than a movie, but I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, EthanG, thank you for the Kahoot today. Thank you for jumping on with membership. Thanks for the support. And good to meet you.
Hey, man. Good to meet you too. Thanks for having me.
All right, sir. Have a
Keep
good
up
one.
the videos. You too.
The breasticles, the breasticles. Thank you. Well, Lord of the Rings would be awesome. Yeah, you'd have to do. I think you. So I don't think you can build a MOBA based on any one of those IPs, but I think if you put them all together, you would have something. And yeah, I think that's what you'd have to do. So that could be a lot of fun. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Nobody's going to purchase all those IPs, but whatever. It could be. I can dream, can't I? I can dream. All right. Let's take a look at Trash Compactor here. Excuse me. Trash Compactor 1 and 1.51. Never a good sign with a score that low and a gap that big. But let's see here. 319-156-489. Lactic Power 7029569. That's not a good score. Yeah, that's 7029569. I got Captain Swag's code. Yep, we're good. Yeah, no music. Oh, I turned it off for that because he was a little bit quiet. Yep. Thank you. Good call, King of the Who. I don't even know if I want to look at this. One's low. This one's really low. Yeah, right there. It's almost, it's a little bit higher than our last one, but I mean, you're just in this cluster of folks that are under these lines. Big cluster of folks, underlined, but yeah, definitely need to get trash compactor. Yeah, hurry up, dude. You can, guys, you want to get in Discord for your review? Jump in there early into the waiting room so that you're there when we get started, especially if you're on a 5-minute review. But yeah, get in there. We'll wait for you here. So he needs to work on mods. That's faux show. All right, where are we here? Not in the waiting room yet. I can't wait forever. It just says you don't have permission. Oh. No, you got to go to the waiting room. Join the waiting room. You should have permission for the waiting room. It says waiting room. You will not have permission to get into my live stream room because we had to cordon that off because we had too many people doing dumb stuff in there. Let's take a look here. We got 131 viewers and 79 likes. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Guilty Spark asks for general free-to-play advice. I got a lot of advice. I got 1 million videos. I got free-to-play farming videos. I got free-to-play farming journeys. I got free-to-play farming guides. My advice? Pick a farm and stick to it and finish your farm. He's in the gaming stream room. There he is. Now you're in the waiting room. Let's bring him over. Trash Compactor, you there? You not turn the stream off and listen in Discord.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, man. All
Hey,
right,
Nooch.
we'll get the
I'm
timer
sorry.
going, but what's going on? Tell me about the roster or what's up.
So I've been playing this game since about 2019,
Okay.
but really casually as like a collector. So it wasn't taking like GAC or Territory War seriously. I was in a really casual guild, like wasn't getting Territory War. Like we weren't qualifying for sign up. So recently I just jumped into a new guild that's way more active and kind of realized like if I put 10% more effort into this game, I'm having like 80% more fun. So
Sounds about right. So
that's where I'm at. Kind
what
of trying
brought
to
your-
fix the.
What brought your
lack of-
change of heart? Why did you suddenly change from what made you want to be more serious about it?
I just kind of started having a little more fun with it. I unlocked a couple characters, and then especially really when they started doing the Phantom Menace stuff, that movie was like huge part of my childhood. Loved that movie. So passion project was Gungans, so I've got those. The rest of my roster is a total mess, and like my farms are a disaster. Like Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan teams are not great, but trying to fix them.
Okay. So it sounds like you've been a casual player for a long time and you're free to play, right?
No, Lightspeed bundles.
Oh, yep, I just saw that with Ray and Kylo, and Jar Jar, for God's sake.
So I was part of the 2% who got screwed with Lightspeed bundles. I unlocked SLKR, but didn't even have his ultimate yet when they first dropped the Lightspeed bundle. So that was fun.
That's all right. You know what? You saved yourself the $40 or whatever for that.
I've bought pretty much all the years. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, and the Negotiator. I already did Negotiator. I didn't buy that bundle.
Got it. So you got Jar Jar. We're not really gonna be. Oh, you're farming Datacrons now too. It looks like, right?
Yeah, just starting to get into that this conquest. So
Okay.
yeah, I haven't had when I was collecting tunes, I took them all to Gear 12 and like left them there. So a lot of my teams are just Gear 12. So
Yeah,
I haven't been able to use Datacrons until recently. So anyways, my next like 2 weeks, I think I'll get Jedi Knight Luke. I'm a few pieces on Hoda away from having him relicked, and then I can complete that event. And then I'm getting JML, and then I'm doing Inquisitors for my new guild because they're awesome. And then I don't know where to go from there. I've been putting off Executor, hoping for a Lightspeed bundle, but I don't want to die on that hill, so I'm looking to bail maybe and I'm pretty close on Executor, but...
You are close on Executive. You've already got the ships all farmed. I think I saw a 7-star TIE bomber too. You're just talking relic levels at this point for that, right?
Right. Yep.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be that painful, but the Finalizer bundle will get you a couple of these if the Finalizer bundle comes back out. But I don't know that it's worth spending $20 just to get IG-88 and Boba Fett relic for you and Cad Bane. Honestly, if I was in your spot, I think I'd just move into the Executor and get it done.
Okay.
I don't see... there might be an Executor bundle down the road, but you've already got all the ships, so you're just looking at adding a few gear levels, like Piet's already Gear 12, TIE Fighter Pilot's Gear 12, your Bounty Hunters are high enough, so you just be paying money for relic levels. I would just go ahead and do the Executor. I would just make that my number one priority, honestly.
Great. Sounds good. I didn't want to die on that hill, but I was holding off for a while, so...
Yeah, I would die on that hill. I think it's worth it. Because even if it's, like I said, even if an Executor bundle comes out, for you, it's not about getting all the ships and everything. It's just about relic levels on Boba Fett, IG-88, Dengar, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Piet, and that's it. So 5 character relic levels, that's not going to be worth, $40 or $50 of your money,
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well then, and so Jedi Master Luke Executor, then probably Jabba, right? Is that what we're thinking?
Probably just because my mods are such a disaster.
Your mods are a disaster. Are you working them hard now?
I'm starting to.
Okay.
What I'm doing now is farming all the materials. I haven't started farming mods themselves. I'm trying to hoard up a ton of materials so I can do a batch upgrade where I get a ton of speed and health and I'm trying to follow your mod basics guide.
That's a great idea. I like the idea of putting all the materials and then going and get the mods. I think that's a good idea. But yeah, man, we're on our 5 minutes, but I'm gonna say I would do your Jedi Master Luke, but get your Executor. Just do it on your own. Don't wait for a bundle. You've got a lot of nice pieces in here with Starkiller, Rey, and Kylo. Once you get your mods up and running and you keep farming Datacrons, you're going to be in really good shape on this roster.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Nooch.
All right, dude, it's good to meet you. Thanks for jumping on, Trash Compactor.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks. We'll see ya.
Talk to you later. Got a lot of folks jumping in chat today. That's fun. Let's go look up Cyberblock here. Are you still here, Cyber? I don't know if the breakup is from me at this point, or people just got a couple people breaking up. I probably need to... So, something cool about my internet at my house is that my internet comes in upstairs, like across the house and upstairs. And the house is actually wired for a LAN, but it's never been activated. And I had somebody come over and take a look at it, and I asked them what they would quote me to actually get the LAN up and running. and they were like, we'd have to rework some stuff and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I asked them for a quote. They never gave me a quote, and I was like, well, whatever. But then what I found out is, let me go get these things. I got a second set here. So this, the Powerline 2000, this is cool. They're not sponsoring the channel either, by the way. I'm just telling you something that's cool. So this is this right here, Powerline 2000. So that actually is, you plug it into your wall. You plug it into your wall, and then it carries, and it's got the brain's not working. The Ethernet cable, Ethernet plugs on the bottom. So you plug this into your wall, Ethernet, and it carries your LAN through your power lines. Right. It carries your LAN through the power lines in the house. It's pretty cool. And it works great. I haven't unplugged it down here in a while, though. It's been a minute since I did that. I probably need to go back in, and every now and then I just unplug it overnight, let it breathe a little bit, because it does run pretty warm. And it works great, though. I mean, I've been doing that ever since you're back out in your barn. Okay, that might have been it. Were you born in a barn? Hey, guys, we need 100 likes on YouTube, please. 16 more likes to 100. Let's get them on there. Hey, we got some folks on Twitch. It's got the Red Crate Galactic Challenges. The first time did a rookie my Dark Trooper. Nice. Man, I wish my account was half of what these are. You'll get it done, man. You'll get it done. The Lightspeed bundles made him want to take the game more seriously. That might be entirely possible. We're to 11 more likes. Get us to 100, folks. So, is Cyber here? Did he say something? Hey, Guppy, how you doing? Another Masters member. Guppy always comes in later. Have you noticed that?
This is the way.
This is the way.
And Leia comes in later.
This is the way.
Pretty puppy. You want to come here? Oh, yes, sweetie pie. You're a good girl. Ah, thank you. You're a good girl. Thank you. Who's that? What's going on? All right. I'm also a city boy. Watch it. Don't get the cords and stuff. Look at that. Okay. Got Ethernet through your air vents? That's not a horrible way to do it. Now, Sovereign, Ethernet through your air vents, do you have to, like... Do you have to pay attention to them, like, in the winter when you're running heat? I can't walk away. Did I walk away? I don't think I walked away. 93 likes. Really? We can't get to 100? We need 7 more. Tomorrow's G-Dubs Friday. So, I get you, Guppy. Got a flat cable, no issues in winter. What does a flat cable mean? Like, I got a flat cable right here. Scott Rittensbacher. Scott Rittensbacher. Has he a good joint? How if I lost subscribers during this stream? That makes no sense. What? Alright. The shape is flat. Yeah, I got some of those. I have so many Ethernet cables in this house, you guys. Does the flat mean anything with running it through your vents? Why is that better or worse? I don't know why that would be better or worse. So you can screw the vent cover on it. Oh, so you don't run it through the vents themselves. You run it out of the vent and then just get the, yeah. There's a flat. These are flat cables right here. I have a bag of, I got a giant bag full of wires, and I actually got wires all over the floor right now. I need to throw some wires. Let me go get some wires. Hang on. I promise you, Cyber, we'll do this, but I want to go get some wires. I want to show you guys something here. Oh, wrong button. Hold on. Come on. All right. Hang on. I'm going to show you guys something. Something just fell down. This looks so funny. The bag is over here, but these are all the wires that go in the bag. Oh my lord. Oh, Mrs. Nooch. Mrs. Nooch has been yelling at me. So yeah, these are just I mean, there's Ethernet cables, there's old like cables in here. I don't know what you call this. Here's like a cable wire. See that? Old cable wire. I got old monitor plugins. Ethernet cable right here. I just got some splitters. Yeah, this is I've got like old like analog. Where's that going? Here. Old analog audio video cables. Right there. Look at those babies. That's even got the green and the blue. Like the fancy ones. Green, blue, yellow. That's fancy. Anyway. Yeah, these are all sitting. This is all sitting in the corner over there. I need to clean this up. Mrs. Nooch is not thrilled about this. But I can't blame her. This is a mess. That's a mess. Hold on. Like, I never want to throw anything away because what if, like, coax, that's the cable, yeah, coax cable. Like, what if I, down the road, like, one of my monitors here is actually an old monitor / TV that I've got, like, a converter for HDMI on it. And so what if I need something like that, or I need those old coax cables, or I've got something in the house I need to convert or whatever. It's a crazy amount of cords. I need to go through and toss about half of them probably. That looks like your Christmas lights for the house, right? Strip the cable wires and sell the copper. What would I get, like $20 for it? That's just not gonna be worth it. You have a tub? Parallax has a tub. Parallax is living like Asmongold, has a bathtub full of wires. Have you tried resetting the flux capacitor? That was Cable Relic 9. If your monitor is just gonna be a 9, right? I know. I just feel like someday I'm gonna get an old Nintendo, or I've still got monitors or old TVs around here somewhere that need those old cables. I just haven't bothered with it yet. It's my fault. I need to do it. So. You have a large back full of like HDMI cables, a large back full. What does that mean? A storage tub. Oh! I thought you meant a bathtub. I should probably put them in a tub, but that bag has worked well for me for a long time. You have a large back full of like HDMI cables and power. What's a back full? I don't know what that means. All right. Yeah, you get out the RCA cables and watch Ewok Adventures. Exactly. Bag. All these autocorrects going on. Pardon me. All right. Hey guys, I haven't brought up tomorrow, Grand Arena. We're gonna start the Grand Arena stream by playing the Military Might Assault Battle with our 7-star Bad Batch clones. So tune in for that tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow. I think we might be able to get through Challenge Tier 1 with them. I'm not sure. For sure Mythic Tier, but we'll see tomorrow. All right, Super Cyber, let's see if you are on the list here. 733-792-891. 733-792-891. Is that right? Yep, okay. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's see here. My collection of VHS players is just on screen. Well, Waiting Shadow has a reel-to-reel. Nice. Very nice. All right, we got 4.96, 5.77. That looks pretty good, actually. It's not a big gap. That's going to be pretty good. 4.96, 5.77. That's going to be really good. What's your galactic power, my friend? 4477607. That's going to be a nice mod score. There it is, right there. Yep. That's the mod. I knew, I told you. That's a nice mod score. Above all the trend lines. Kind of crushing it. Nice mod score, Cyber. Cyber's not even here. Oh, well. Let me ping him here. All right, so Cyber's got a really nice set of mods. Nice set of mods, my friend. Okay, let's take a look here. VCRs are selling for a decent price. Well, yeah, because everybody threw their VCRs away or they stopped working. Everybody tossed them. Nobody keeps them. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like just old collectors, like it's antique now. And the thing is, when VCRs first came out, they were really expensive. Like $300 or $400, a couple $100, $200, $300, $400, something like that. And you're talking like 1979, 1980, like expensive. And I remember my dad bought a VCR. We finally got a VCR in 82. And the first movie we rented was Empire Strikes Back. 83. The first movie we rented was Empire Strikes Back. And my dad had to make a deposit of like $50 or $100 as collateral. Like, he had to make a deposit with the videotape store, with the video store, to rent the movie. Because a VHS movie, like if you were going to buy Empire Strikes Back at the time on VHS, it would have been like $120 in 1982 dollars. So like $300 in today's money to buy that movie. So you had to leave collateral. Like you had to leave something of value with this, and usually you made a deposit, $50, $100 or whatever, to rent a movie at the time. It was crazy. It was, the prices on VHS players and beta players, videotape players, was insane. And that was about the time, early 80s, when they really started to take off. They came out in the late 70s, but then, and you can get so many Lightspeed bundles with that. Yeah, and rewind before you drop it back off. Yeah, of course. Please be kind, rewind. That was the thing everywhere. Ataris were expensive. I don't remember. We never bought a Pong. But yeah, Ataris were over $100. And the games were like $20, $30. And you're talking in the 80s. I mean, you carry that out now, and you know, people complain about when a game costs $70, $75. Well, then you got to buy all the DLCs and everything else, whatever, but all the microtransactions. But that's what, you know, I remember it, dude. I remember all that. Collateral to rent a videotape movie, a VHS. All right, Cyberblock, you got Kylo and Leia. You still have a family video rental place? Yeah, we had that at my previous house. it had like a small pizza chain inside. Like it was a family video. Family Videos, I think, is the only video rental chain that's still out there. And the one that was in our town where we raised the kids was connected to a small pizza chain too. Like they're in the same building. So you can go pick up a pizza and get your videos and yeah. Or DVDs probably, Blu-rays. You still have a Blockbuster gift card, but that's valuable. I've told you guys before that the first show that we ever binged was 24, and we didn't start watching it until it was like 4 or 5 seasons deep. And I would go up to Blockbuster, I'd rent season 1, first 4 CDs. You put the first CD in for the first episode, pull it out, second CD for second episode. I think that's how it worked. Anyway, we get the first 4 episodes, we'd watch them. I'd run back up to Blockbuster, get the next 4 episodes, bring it back. You know, so you're doing that 6 times for each season. And I would run them back, and we would watch. We binged 24 with me running back and forth to Blockbuster to get the CDs. That's how we binged 24. All the family videos in Michigan closing dispensaries. Yeah, well, there you go. O'Fallon, Missouri still has a family video store. It's called Family Video. That's on your way. If you just want to go drive 4 hours east, Waiting Shadow, you go to O'Fallon, Missouri, look up Family Video. You can go rent Empire Strikes Back, and you can get yourself a pizza. All right. Relegate R2 is for Leia. I assume we got to be close to Jedi Knight Luke here, right? No. Got to be close to Jedi Knight Luke. No Hermit, no Yodas at all? Oh, because that's YLTDA. Hermit Yoda is Gear 12. Yeah, okay, so Jedi Knight Luke is the next step here for Cyber. Cyber's got great mods. We've already noted that. Jedi Knight Luke, and then Jedi Master Luke, and Jabba. I mean, that's the path here. The Skywalker Triangle, the 5-way farming, it's around the corner. Cyber's got the Executor. He's got a Chimera fleet there. Let's take a look at these fleets. The TIE Defender would make a big difference for you here. Just TIE Defender by itself. You can add in Gauntlet too with the reinforcement at 5 stars. But TIE Defender would be a big add for this. It would actually make this a usable fleet. Right now, it's not usable. There you go. That's countering Executors. This is a nothing fleet. That's a bunch of nothing. Hope the Malevolence is here. Oof. I would work on your Malevolence first. Get these 2 up and get, yeah. I'd work on Malevolence, then Galactic Republic is what I would do here. Alright. Well, we're only at 4 million galactic power. It's not like this is a super deep roster, but look, it's a tight roster, man. Like, nothing's upgraded that doesn't need to be. Yeah, I mean, the next thing he's doing Jedi Knight Luke, then he's going to do Jedi Master Luke and Jabba, probably get Rogue One, go to Profundity. That's the next steps here. The very clear next steps on this roster, that's what they are. These are your next steps. He had Executor, right? Yeah, have Executor. I mean, Cyber knows what he's doing. He's got great mods for the 4 million galactic power. Cyber knows what he's doing here. I like he. You're probably not very far away from Sith Eternal. Watts there. Count Dooku is only 5 stars. I'll bet you got a lot of stuff done for Sith Eternal. Vader, Palpatine. Man, maybe not. Tarkin's only gear 12. Thrawn's only gear 10 or whatever. Maybe not. Well, Piet is Sith Eternal also, right? Or is that just Stark and Veers? I'll tell you what I would do on this roster. Working on Jedi Knight Luke, that's great. I would round out your assault battle farming. Your assault battle farming is kind of atrocious. Those guys aren't any good. These guys aren't any good. No Jedi for a ground war. You're probably doing okay in places of power and military might, but the rest of your assault battles are kind of crap. I might do the assault battle farming before I did the Luke and Jabba farming, because your mods are already great. But that's up to you, man. That's my piece of advice. Datacrons were strong-ish here, but man, not any Datacron farming this time. That's my take. I mean, maybe you do Jedi Master Luke and Jabba and then do your assault battle stuff, but your assault battles need work, Cyber. Your assault battles need work. For sure. Because you're not looking great on assault battle farming here. There was a Family Video is a chain. So yeah, assault battle farming, Cyber, if I had one thing to work on, that's what I'd be working on your roster, dude. Family Video is a chain. Did I tell you now that I lived in Appleton for 2 months one summer? So I don't want the Wikipedia. Baby Video is shutting down all renting stores in 2021. It was still open in O'Fallon, I guarantee. Maybe somebody took over local ownership of it. Well, oh, it closed. Disregard, guys. That happened like a year before I moved. Well, never mind. Out of business. Out of paper, out of stock. That stinks. Yeah, I was in The King and I and Aladdin in Appleton, Wisconsin. Summer of 92. Summer of 92. There used to be a place called the Classic Arts Dinner Theater there. I don't think it exists anymore. Yeah, here we go. You know you grew up in Appleton, Wisconsin if Classic Arts Dinner Theater, wish it was still here. Yeah, it's gone. Anyway. You could start a copper factory. Thanks, Don Senzi. In my area, they went to Dollar General and Little Caesar Pizza. Ugh. Little Caesar's some of the worst pizza, man. It really isn't very good at all. I mean, I'll eat it from time to time because it's cheap, but wow. I mean, I can get cheap pizza at Domino's, and it's better than Little Caesar's, that's for sure. All right. Last review here, Captain Swag. His galactic power, 11.5 million. Fancy. Look at Captain Swag. Let's pull this up here. I bet this is a good mod score. Captain Swag is 7.31, 13.83. And what was your galactic power? 11546060. Let's go look at that. Now, it's not going to be amazing for that galactic power, but it's going to be good. 11546060. There you are. So, yeah, you're actually above the trend line at this level, which is impressive. Most impressive.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Where's your bottom one here? What was your bottom score? 7.31. It's under that. I can't get the cursor on it. It's hiding under that. But yeah, nice mods. Nice mods, Captain Swag. Mods need to work your mid in your guild. Well, you know. What guild are you in? Zebra Starfighters. Never heard of them. I'm not saying they're bad. Never heard of them. Let's get the timer up here for Captain Swag. I'm going to guess this is just a flex. But let's see. What you got, Captain Swag? We've got Profundity Executor Leviathan. We've got everything. All the ships are farmed. All the ships are farmed. Nary a ship unfarmed on the roster. Okay, we're good there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the Galactic Legends. Nothing really unfarmed that I can see. Nope. Don't really have a Vandor Chewie out there for your Dash Rendar, but okay. Yeah. He's got everything, man. I've got everything, man. I've got everything. He's got everything. It's just Relic 9, Relic 9, Relic 9, Relic 8, Relic 8, Relic 8, Relic 7, Relic 7. So for you, it's just all mods and datacrons. Where are you in Grand Arena? Kyber 2. Man, Kyber 1 is legit. If you are in Kyber, look at these datacrons too. Just crushing it. If you're in Kyber 1, you're legit. Captain Swag, what do you think keeps you out of Kyber 1? For real. Do you think it's planning that you don't want to invest in? Is it something that, I mean, what do you think has prevented you so far? Did you just add a character recently? What's your big roadblock to Kyber 1? I'd love to hear about it. Got Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan Relic 9, the Squish. So have you been in Kyber 1 and it knocked you out? Because the Squish was going opposite for a while. It was the opposite Squish for a good amount of time. Did it go the other way on you? Just really curious. And are you going to unlock Ahsoka? That's really only a conversation here. Commander Ahsoka's Relic 7. Snips is Relic 7. You probably already got... I'm sure you have Asajj done. Yes. Has to be done for gas, right? And then I'm thinking of Relic 5 Ezra. Not quite yet. So yeah, are you going for Ahsoka and Baylan Skoll day one? Or what are your plans? I'd love to hear it, Captain Swag. I agree. I think he's probably going to go for... Well, let's take a look here. I mean, you're doing the same thing I'm doing, kind of like sitting on these now, looking for a better deal, waiting for the deals to get a little bit better for the unlock. You're not willing, just double farming on nodes. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, your galactic power with everything you've got unlocked, that's the thing, is you can double farm nodes of characters that are single farms, and you can just make it a regular farm for you. That makes sense because... You don't have any more, you don't need to do it. And there's no sharding needed on this account. I guess you could look at like Tusken Warrior, maybe. But actually Tusken Warrior is the only one that's, and I love your cup. 1 star, level 1. Good job. Refusing to do cup is a good thing. But yeah, so you'll get Ahsoka sometime in the near future once she releases. And, I mean, this is a nice roster, man. It's just a nice roster. Let's take a look at what nice non-galactic legend speeds. Hey, I pulled up Rex on accident. Rex is at 306, and he's well down. He's well down here. Watt is at 292. It's not as deep as I thought it would be. So what do we get? 8, 16, 24. I can see where you're mid on your mods, but I'll bet your 290s and 280s go well down the roster. Interesting.
Yes.
Maybe just have a lot of 6-dot mods? I love the Coruscant. I love the cup hate, honestly. I'm all in. Cantina farms like Tuscan are tough. Yeah, I get you. Hey man, I'm all in on your cup negligence. I'm in on that. I like it. I'm a fan of cup negligence. That's been overplayed. That game is played. Anyway, man, I love the roster, Captain Swag. Thanks for showing it off today. Let's look at your Gungans here. Boss Nass is fast. 347. I can see where you'd be mid on a high-level guild. Hey, again, I think you only need to have her in the 320s. You could probably move these over to somebody else. She gets 70 speed from Starkiller. And then it's just turn meter gain. So, nice roster, Captain Swag. Nice roster, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Guys, we're going to head out for today. Not really feeling the push to do the rewrite of Acolyte right now. We'll do it later, though. Well, we could go... you guys want to watch... let me see here. I don't think anybody's streaming Galaxy Heroes right now. Nope. So, you guys can go watch Azatru play Outlaws. I like Azatru. Hey, if you guys go to Azatru on YouTube, let them know that I brought you over there. Let them know that I brought you over there. Let's find somebody on Twitch to raid. Bones, Alkin, Prude, Valen. Okay, Bones. We've hit Bones a few times. So, we're going to raid. Hey, go watch Azatru. Azatru's playing Outlaws on YouTube. You got to hit the button at the top. Crispy, what's up? Good to see you at the end here. Amber to raid Bones on Twitch. Everybody, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great... To check Cat? Oh, we'll check Cat. Hang on. That's a fast Cat. 375. 24. 28. 27. 28. Let's look up Cat here real quick. What do you have her at? 374? 375. Where does that get you here? Not in the top 50, unbelievably. These are like all 28 and 29 speed mods for these guys. But that's nice. Anyway, guys, hey, go click the button at the top. Go watch Azatru play Outlaws. Let them know that I sent you. I'm going to send you over to Bones over on Twitch. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.